Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Leanne and I talk about books. So today I am filming my first ever book haul. Hooray! This is my kind of pre-Christmas book haul. I had thought about going ahead and waiting until after Christmas and just doing everything all at one time, but then whenever I looked at how much stuff I got, I was like, you know what, it might be a good idea to kind of break this up. I'm going to be doing this in sections. First section ebooks, second section audio, and then third section physical book. It won't be including very many synopsises. I don't know. I won't be including very many of those throughout this video because there are so many things to go over, but I will let you know where I got them from. Most of these were from Black Friday deals from various websites, so I will be including that information in the down bar. So without further ado, let's get started. First, let me apologize for my terrible lighting. Today is my only day off this week, so I really needed to get this filmed, but the weather is really yucky and there's almost no light, and I use a window for lighting, so I've got like this lamp set up and it kind of looks like shit, so sorry. Okay, so we're gonna start off with ebooks. I have a Nook e-reader, so most of my ebooks come from Barnes & Noble. Actually, all of them come from Barnes & Noble, so there's that. So what I ended up getting, most of these I actually got as daily deals between Black Friday and today. When I say daily deals, I mean the emails that I get from Goodreads. If you guys haven't signed up for those, they're actually pretty useful if you do like ebook. Usually they send you these emails with collections of, you know, books that are like $2.95 or, you know, anything under like $4. So I've found some pretty good deals through there. So first one I got was Every Day by David Levithan, and I actually have not read anything by him ever. The concept for this sounded intriguing to me. It is a character named A. He wakes up every day in a different body, lives a different life. There are certain rules. You can't be noticed, don't get too involved, shit like that. He has no problem with any of these rules until one day he wakes up next to a girl named Rhiannon and all of that changes. So it had high reviews on Goodreads. It sounded interesting. It was like $2, so I was like, hey, why not? Next one that I got was Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King. You guys know that I love Uncle Stevie. This is book number 1 in the Bill Hodges trilogy. Basically, the synopsis for this is someone decides to decimate a crowd in a rented Mercedes, and Bill Hodges is on the case. That's about all I know about it, so should be interesting. Next one that I got was Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, which is book number 1 in the Grisha trilogy. BookTube talks about this trilogy nonstop, and with the release of Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, everybody's talking about those and they seem really interesting to me, so I went ahead and got the first book in the trilogy just to kind of see what everything was about and see if I liked it. The concept is intriguing to me, so I think I'll like it. I have no idea when I'll read it though. And the last things that I got for ebooks is the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. Yes, I got books 1 through 5 because I read the first one and I flippin' fell in love with it. This is another series that BookTube talks about a lot, which is why I ended up getting it. And y'all, I'm in love. I'm on book 3 right now. It's good stuff. Okay, so the next section I will talk about are the audiobooks that I got. This was also during Audible's Black Friday sale. They had a bunch of stuff on sale for like $3.95 and under. There were a couple that were more expensive. They were like $4.95. I tend to save my credits for the really expensive audiobooks, so if something's like $2 or $3, I'll just go ahead and buy it. The other reason that I'll do that is because if I really hate it, Audible will take anything back, and that is awesome. So in case you didn't know that about them, you know, that's a thing. So I'm not going to give synopsis for any of these. I'm just going to list them out. I got No Country for Old Men by Cormac McCarthy, The Magicians by Lev Grossman, Dune by Frank Herbert, Before We Visit the Goddess. I do not know how to say her name. I'm really sorry. I'll put a link in the down bar below for the Goodreads page. Moving on with the list, I got The Color Purple by Alice Walker, Nosferatu by Joe Hill, Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman, The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, Invisible Monsters by Chuck, however the hell you say his last name, Chucky P is what I call him, Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux, Middlesex by Jeffrey Eugenides, Breakfast of Champions by Kurt Vonnegut, and last but not least, Grace by Natasha Dion. So that was a lot of audiobooks. It's gonna take me a long time to get through those, and I'm pretty much set on those, which is kind of exciting. But wait, there's more. I discovered Book Outlet, you guys. Bookoutlet.com. It's not good for my wallet. It's not good for my wallet because I want to buy all the things. And during their Black Friday sale, I got like a lot of books. I got a lot of books for really cheap. Oh, you know what? Before I talk about what I got from bookoutlet.com, the rebooks that I did get after I read Wicked, because I really liked Wicked and I knew I was going to want to read the rest of the series, I got Son of a Witch, A Lion Among Men, and Out of Oz, all by Gregory Maguire. No idea when I'm going to get to this series, but I wanted to go ahead and get them, and I wanted to get the matching editions. So the first one I had, they're really pretty. I like them. So anywho, going back to what we're talking about with Book Outlet. So a couple of them I got a scratch and dent. I think I ended up paying $32 for all of the books that I'm about to mention, which is really great because every single one of them is hardcover. So let's just dive right in. So the first book that I got is Frog Music by Emma Donoghue. It does not have the book jacket, and again, I said this one was one of the scratch and dent ones. Don't really know what happened there, but it doesn't matter because I can still read the book. Next book that I got, let me preface this by saying is I'm on a mission to own most Stephen King's in hardback edition. This is a book that I have already read, but I owned only as an ebook. So whenever I saw the chance to get it for super cheap, I decided to go ahead and get it. And that book is Dr. Sleep. It's a nice, pretty hardback edition. This one was also scratch and dent, I think. Maybe. I might be wrong on that. I'm not sure. No, I don't think this one was scratch and dent. So this is brand new copy. I have already read this. I did very much enjoy it. I can see myself rereading it because The Shining is another one that I want to reread. So I would like to reread both of these together. So next book that I got was Make Something Up, Stories You Can't Unread. This is a short story collection by Chucky P. I haven't really heard a whole lot about it, but it was like $2 and some change, I'm pretty sure. So I figured why not? It is a hardback edition, brand new. So was excited about that. The next book that I got was Saint Anything by Sarah Dessen. This is also a brand new copy of this. It's really pretty. I really like the cover. It's like one of those kind of sateen feeling covers. This is to satisfy my love for, you can also see it's kind of like pretty and shiny. Anyway, this is to satisfy the love that I have for Sarah Dessen. She is one of my favorite young adult authors. I also sometimes really love young adult contemporaries, which is why I included this one. Next one that I got was Joyland by Stephen King. This is another one that I actually have not read, but apparently it's got the pretty uneven pages. This is the illustrated edition, which I think I will very much enjoy. This is quite an interesting illustration right there. Pretty, I have no idea what the premise of the story is, to be completely honest with you, but I know that I'm probably going to find it interesting because, you know, it's Stephen King. We've talked about how much I like Stephen King, so also a pretty neat little map thing on the back that I assume has to do with the story, so that's pretty cool. Next one that I picked up was Finders Keepers, Stephen King. This is book 2 in the Bill Hodges trilogy. Again, I briefly mentioned the synopsis, so this is just a continuation of that. Don't really know anything about it other than that. This one I got as scratch and dent, so I think I got this one for like $2.95, so a hardcover of this size. And it says scratch and dent, but like looking at it, there's like a little bit of wear on the top and bottom here. But other than that, it's pretty much brand new, which is really, really awesome. And the last book that is part of this haul is Revival, also by Stephen King. Are you guys sensing a theme? Can you tell when I get on a kick with these authors? First it was Philippa Gregory, and then I read all the Percy Jacksons, and now I bought all the Stephen King. I love Stephen King. I have so many more things to read by him. Anyway, Revival, I don't actually know what this is about. All I know is this has something, it's revival, this has something to do with the church, and honestly that's about all I know. It's about a minister and a little boy in a church. That's it. Which interests me. I'm not a religious person, but I like reading stories like that, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Anywho. But this was the last book that I got from Book Outlet, so. So as you can see, that was a pretty decent haul, not just with physical books, but with the ebooks and the audiobooks that I got. I will be filming another haul, I'm sure, after Christmas, because I pretty much sent everybody a wish list on Amazon and was like, this is what you can get me, or you can get me gift cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first book haul. If you have read any of the books that I mentioned here, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you thought of them, because I have not read any of them except for one. So I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are. What should I start with? What should I push up higher on my TBR? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!